All right, we'll be on the lookout for those storms tonight, though, Jeremy. Thank you. Topeka's Grace Cathedral is marking 50 years since a pivotal moment in its history, a massive fire that swept through in 1975. Donald Livingston and Reverend Tori Lightcap are here to tell us about the fire's lasting impact and how they'll be commemorating it. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
And it's not necessarily, I don't want to call it a celebration but in some ways, it's not necessarily the worst thing to call it. First of all, how bad was the fire, Donald?
Completely devastating.
Yeah.
The building was destroyed, with the exception of some bits, say like the towers that preserved the chime system, for example. But the fire gutted the building, and it was kind of undiscovered until it was really past the point of saving it. So it was. Yeah, it completely wiped out the building.
November 26, 1975. We were on film at that point in time, and we have a little bit from our archive that we do want to show so you can kind of see the impact that you're talking about, charred inside. It was snowing the night of the fire as well. But and if we can roll the video, I hope we still have it, and what grew out of that?
The first thing that happened was an immediate decision to rebuild. After that, a sense of optimism in the people that really anything could be possible. I mean, they just went in and began to take things out, and what was left over when the ground was scraped was a space to actually gather in for worship on a Christmas Eve under the stars. And a lot of talk about hope and rebuilding, and it was almost 5 decades before we completely finished the process by installing our large Pentecost window on the north wall in May 2023.
I don't think I even necessarily realized that all went back to the fire.
Yeah.
In terms of the length of time it took.
Yes, we lost a lot of furnishings that included many stained glass windows and other precious things, but no one was hurt, no one was killed, thank God. And it's allowed this community to be very clear about who and what it is.
Now, were either of you around Topeka and around the cathedral 50 years ago to even have a glimmer of a memory of this?
I was.
You were?
Yeah, I was born in Topeka, lived here until, not in Topeka, but in the area through my undergrad years, and then moved away and came back after 30 years or something. I won't say how long, but
we won't give away your age.
But I remember seeing the pictures in the paper of the fire. This fire that was at that date was the most expensive fire that had ever occurred in the state of Kansas.
So we commemorate what was really a tragic, devastating event in the church's history, but at the same time, I say there's a little bit of a celebration because of the spirit that came after.
Absolutely, yeah. I think I've said commemoration or used other words, but it is a celebration in the sense of look at how we've hung together, look at what we're doing now, what we do within and for the community, the various services that we provide, trying to be in cooperation with our neighbors. It was such a foundational decision. We're going to rebuild in this place, and it's going to come back better and stronger than it was before.
So share some of the highlights. Sunday is when you're having your celebration commemoration.
Right.
What is going to happen?
Well, would you like to speak about
Sure.
the pre-service?
Yeah,
place?
so at 2 o'clock, our doors will open. We'll have a room that will just have video footage from right around the time that everything was occurring at the time of the fire, and then we'll have memories and story sharing with people like the firefighters, and hopefully we're still trying to get the policeman who first called in the fire. And we'll do that for about an hour, then have a tour of the cathedral at 3:30 for those who maybe have not ever really had a chance to look inside. And then at 4 o'clock, we will have an evensong service, beautiful choral evensong.
So that service is it's a standard fare for the Episcopal Church, the Anglican Church. The evensong is a type of service that's universal. This one is different because except for the music before and after, everything in the service is brand new.
Wow.
So it is comprised of settings of choral music by Kansas City composer Kurt Knecht, and music by myself, and text set by well, Lawrence's, City of Lawrence's famous Tony Silvestri.
It is going to be
gonna be a big
absolutely
deal.
special. So head on out Sunday. The public is invited, and really commemorate this important event and celebrate how you came back stronger than ever.
Absolutely.
Thank you both for sharing. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We are